kids.
It's Josh here. Time to get to our weekly phrasal verbs, right? I've taken a big break because I've actually moved abroad, been extremely busy, but I'm back and I'm committed to helping you improve your vocabulary. Today's topic is about
relationship,
about friendships, about getting acquainted with somebody, and romantic relationships as well. So we're going to discuss the good and the bad of relationships, different phrases, and how we use them in spoken English. So let's get to it, yeah? The other day, I was coming back home from the gym, and this guy started making fun of my shirt. I was wearing a Detroit Lions shirt. It's like my workout shirt, my lucky shirt, even though my team is one of the worst in the history of football. I wear it all the time, right? So he's making jokes about it with every good reason to do so. We started talking and we
hit it off
immediately. You hit it off with somebody means that you have an instant connection and a common ground, something to talk about. You feel comfort with that person. We hit it off because he's a big football fan and so am I.
Welcome to the curse room. You have to go to Josh for the Camel website, or simply, we'll kill you. Getting stabbed is always uncomfortable. Remember this.
So we made plans to
hang out
in the near future. So you hang out with somebody, means you spend time with them. So you hang out at a place, like you hang out at a bar, hang out at a cafe, or you hang out with a person. I'm sure that we are going to
get along with
each other just fine because we have many similar interests: football, UFC, hockey, PlayStation 4, and so on. So you get along with somebody means you have a good relationship with that person. Okay, so the same cannot be said about my neighbors. My neighbors, they have a balcony across from ours, and almost every single night they're out on the balcony listening to music, drinking, smoking, and basically just partying until the early morning. So we are all tired of
putting up with
their behavior. You put up with somebody or something means you tolerate, you deal with something you don't like, right? So we put up with their loud music and we put up with their partying. People always ask me how I met my wife. So to make a long story short, I met her through one of my clients on Skype. We went out for drinks and she came along. That first evening, we talked and talked and talked, and then I went home and I realized something. I was drawn to her, and I called her the next day and I
asked her out.
Dinner. You ask somebody out means you invite them or offer them to go to dinner, to a cafe, to get acquainted and to know each other deeper. So I asked her out and we hit it off, and we started meeting every single evening after that. So we
went out
for a year and a half before I proposed to her. You go out with somebody means you date somebody, you see somebody, you get to know somebody over a period of time, right? So we went out for a year and a half. Now, during that time, I was extremely fearful that she would
lead me on
and break my heart. To lead somebody on, that just means you make them think that the relationship is growing and blossoming and getting stronger and stronger. In the end, that person breaks your heart. So I was extremely frightened that she would lead me on and destroy my soul. So, as we all know, relationships are tough work. You need to always be working on that relationship, developing, making progress, and having common goals. Because if you don't do that, you might
drift apart.
Okay, so you drift apart means your relationship, the relationship between the two people goes in different directions, right? Deeper consequences of drifting apart could be one person growing bored and
cheating on
their significant other. If you cheat on somebody, it means that you have another romantic relationship on the side in secret. So yeah, you cheat on somebody, and the consequence of that is probably what? The other person
breaks up with
you, or you break up with that person. You break up with somebody means to finish the relationship. Okay, so that about wraps things up for today. I hope you learned a few new phrases. If you have any questions about these things, get a hold of me on Skype, on Instagram, on Contact Me Facebook, and I'll be happy to assist you further. If you're interested in English lessons, get a hold of me. Skype is only one click away. You can search me on JFlick, or shoot me a direct message on any social media platform. Check out my new website, www.joshuaflickema.com. There is some information that will help you understand the services I provide with English lessons, coaching, I'm a life coach, a mentorship, and so on. So if you have any interest in those things, don't hesitate to contact me, and I'll see you soon. Peace.